Evolution is change in the heritable traits of biological populations over successive generations. Evolutionary processes give rise to diversity at every level of biological organization, including the levels of species, individual organisms, and molecules. All of life on Earth shares a common ancestor known as the last universal ancestor, which lived approximately 3.5 to 3.8 billion years ago. Repeated formation of new species, speciation, change within species, enogenesis, and loss of species, extinction, throughout the evolutionary history of life on Earth are demonstrated by shared sets of morphological and biochemical traits, including shared DNA sequences. These shared traits are more similar among species that share a more recent common ancestor, and can be used to reconstruct a biological tree of life based on evolutionary relationships, phylogenetics, using both existing species and fossils. The fossil record includes a progression from early biogenic graphite, to microbial mat fossils, to fossilized multicellular organisms. Existing patterns of biodiversity have been shaped both by speciation and by extinction. More than 99% of all species that ever lived on Earth are estimated to be extinct. Estimates of Earth's current species range from 10 to 14 million, of which about 1.2 million have been documented. In the mid-19th century, Charles Darwin formulated the scientific theory of evolution by natural selection, published in his book On the Origin of Species, 1859. Evolution by natural selection is a process demonstrated by the observation that more offspring are produced than can possibly survive, along with 3 facts about populations. 1. Traits vary among individuals with respect to morphology, physiology, and behavior, phenotypic variation. 2. Different traits confer different rates of survival and reproduction, differential fitness. And 3. Traits can be passed from generation to generation, heritability of fitness.